Hey guys, it's TRIZE here, back with Automation, the car company Tycoon game in the most torquiest engine series. We're going to be building this V6 engine with the most torque as of this video. After finishing the inline engines about a week ago, I decided to continue with the V engines. I'll start off with this engine here, and then I'll do the V8, 10, 12, and 16. Those videos will come out in the near future. So now, let's get things started off with this here V6 engine. So first things first, on the top left corner of your screen, you bring the year up to the year of 2020 to get the most performance, reliability, and everything about the engine. And after choosing the V6 configuration, whether it's the 60 degree or the 90 degree, you could choose any block material that you could choose from. And for the bore and stroke, you square this off to 120 millimeters each to get the engine size to 8,143 cubic centimeters, around 8.1 liters, with dual overhead cam 5 valves made out of whatever head material that you could choose from. You could choose like a cast iron, aluminum headers, or block materials, but all it is just I'm doing this for the sake of weight. Sure, you could choose a cast iron or aluminum, but it'll just work without any problems whatsoever. For the crankshaft, of course, it's going to be the strongest as possible with a billet steel crankshaft and lightweight titanium cob rods and regular forged pistons. And for the quality slider you see here, you set this up to a plus 15 to get the most out of this engine in terms of performance, reliability, and pretty much everything. For the compression, you increase this to an above normal of a 10.7 to 1 ratio, with the cam profile increase it just a tad to a 44, and of course VVT at all cams. For the turbocharger, of course, a ball bearing setup because the best one of all of them. For the intercooler, you increase this up quite a bit to 1570 horsepower right here. The compressor lowered down considerably to 58 millimeters. The turbine, same thing, lowered down considerably to 52.5 millimeters. The air ratio maxed out to a 1.40. Same thing for the max boost at 43.5 psi. For the fuel system, of course, you probably know about this one if you've been following my videos. We're going to be using a direct injection throttle per cylinder race intake running on ultimate fuel, with the fuel mixture maxed out to a 10.0, the ignition timing set to 66, and the RPM limit set to 5,000 RPM. And last but not least, with the exhaust and everything, of course, short cast header thanks to being turbocharged with a dual exhaust with its exhaust diameter set to 140 millimeters, which that equals to 5.5 inches. And of course, no cats, no mufflers, none of that good stuff, and bring the quality up, and we get the final horsepower rating of 1,186.2 horsepower at 5,000 RPM, and the highlight of the video is the torque at 1,905 pounds-feet of torque at 3,000 RPM. And of course, as you see here, there's no valve flow, no knocking, no piston or RPM stress whatsoever in this engine. Just no warnings whatsoever, which that is great. You can pretty much put this in like any automation vehicle that has like a huge engine bay and it'll just run without any problems. Alright, in just a second, I'm going to give you here of what this engine sounds like. While playing around with the manual testing mode, I'll cycle through all the graphs on here, starting from the power and torque, torque and boost, torque and efficiency, and power and efficiency. After showing you all those graphs, I'll show you the engine that is currently ripped apart except for the headers and turbochargers, so watch it go red while doing some fake gear shifts for about a good 30-45 seconds. We'll be ending off our video right then and there. So right now, bring back the graph setting and give you here this engine right now. It's a daunting sounding engine for a V6, but I kinda like it, despite the sound of turbochargers being in a way. So that'll do it with Automation, the car company Tycoon game with this torque-heavy V6 engine. Looks like we're off to a great start by having a torque value of around 1900 pounds-feet of torque for this engine. Compared to the inline 6, I'd manage to get over 2000 pounds-feet with less horsepower. With this V6 engine, you get more horsepower with this guy compared to the i6, so what's the difference? And for those who are interested in this type of content, please be sure to like and subscribe so you won't miss out on any videos like this in the future, including my Automation to BeamNG Drive videos too. So this is TRIZE rising up and signing out.